one time for famous nobodies. I don't want to hear shit from y'all. Don't start with me. 618. I get it. I get it. I get it. 618. I understand. I don't want to hear shit. Leave it alone. Okay? Let's just talk about what's been happening. The Baby Keem documentary got me really looking forward to what that man is going to produce musically. J. Cole and Cam, I gave you my thoughts on that. Not a lot to go back over. Ja Rule there's this Ja Rule apologizing. I'm not sure what that's about. Like I don't know what he had to apologize over, but honestly, what's really been getting me is the backlash that I'm getting from my back and forth during the RFK interview. Like I'm still I'm still getting people coming up like really trying to try me over that. And it just shows that they don't watch these. They're not a part of the community with you guys. Because I'm not having those arguments, those debates. If you're for anybody who's just seeing this, if you're tuning in to debate me over whether or not one time Mikey Barslow, I see you, Mikey. I got you. Raymond, what up? Yeah, like believe it or not, people are really still trying me over that, and I guess they're just not paying attention because the fact is, I'm not arguing with you cult members. I'm not gonna argue with you cult members. Like those days are over. I'm not gonna go back and forth with y'all. I'd much rather talk about hip hop. If you still need convincing that your homeboy is a racist with all the stuff that's happening right here, I can't help you. No, Charlie, you're not late. I was late. You're not. Hit the likes, hit the shares, hit the like, hit the share, hit the like, hit the share. Set your alert. Set your alert. So when I do jump up, you can jump right in here with me. Set the alerts. This way you don't have to miss nothing. You don't have to miss a minute. And things have been going crazy. I don't know if y'all checked it, but there's a new show that I'm doing with the good brother Gat Taylor, formerly of My Expert Opinion, along with myself. You always get the notification. Okay, so you know you're not late, bro. Don't worry about that. But there's a new show that's about to pop with myself and the good brother Gat Taylor. There's a lot of, how do I say this without blowing it up? I can't give away too much, but we have a lot of things coming for y'all. It's gonna make it super dope. First time coming here, respect, bro. Oh, bloody salute, man. Thank you for pulling up. Hopefully you should like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Bloody, you just getting here, but I have to say these things a bunch of times. I'm still getting used to all this myself, but as we move forward, there's so many dope things that are coming down the pipe this year. I'm looking forward to hopping on stage for real, in April with a really dope show in April, and there's more following that. Really excited about that. Something new popping with Gat that's gonna be fantastic. I can't wait. Seeing the video fire. Yeah, man. Believe it or not, I messed up on that set. That was really me stretching my legs, and I stumbled so many. There's so many things that I would fix. Really working the rust off, but like little tune up shows like that. Shout out to the Craft NYC. Little tune up events like that is what I really need to get my motor running and get my reflexes back. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, man, I really just want to stop and say thank y'all. Like how much I appreciate y'all for like really rocking with me, building this up with me. I know I have been negligent as to my YouTube community, to the YouTube community. I've been just not here. And going through the ups and downs of the last joint ending and the way it ended left a real bad taste in my mouth as far as coming back around here or even jumping in front of the camera again. But that was for me to get over. That ain't have nothing to do with y'all. That was all me. And I'm over it. It's time to get back to work. And like-minded folks, people who are about the culture, people who are about the craft, people who are about the love of hip hop, we need some place to be too. It's not always about the rumors and the stories, although that stuff is entertaining and I'm happy to share my POV, but I want to talk more hip hop than I talk anything else. Thank you, G Mac. Yes, hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button, run it up. Those thumbs up apparently count for a lot. So please help a brother out with a few of those. Hit the shares. Let people know that we really building over here. We putting something together over here, and it's gonna be really, really, really special in like 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, you'll all be glad that you were here first. There's a lot happening that I can't speak on right this second, but there's so much happening. This time next year, we'll all be in a much different place. And I want to know, and I want to be cool, and I want to be like on a very familiar basis with the people who locked in with me early. I know it looked like I dropped off the face of the earth, but that's not a thing. And I just want to say how much I appreciate the fact that y'all are here early. But this time next year, just remember when they start talking and when they start, oh, I was there from. No, they weren't. We all know who was in this room with us running it up at the time. But it's gonna look so different by this time next year. Salute. Queens run this. Yes, they do. DJ all day. Although I'll be there. I need you to go sit with RFK, Joe Budden, JBP again. I'm sure that'll happen. I'm sure that'll happen. Joe Budden actually owes me an interview. He actually owes me an interview. Not on no J. Cole Cam shit, just because he said he would. Well, I guess that's some J. Cole Cam shit. Just because he said he would, he owes me an interview. So I'm looking forward to sitting down with Joe and really getting a good talking. And me and that bro go back. We go back. Yeah, I'm responsible for one of his first interviews in the Source. I show you that photo to see the way we both looked back then. Joe had no gray hair. He wasn't shaving his head yet. The man had a beard since he was like 9. But like, yeah, me and Joe sit down and have a real talk about the state of the culture and the state of the business from all sides of it, like every perspective. We can get one of those conversations in. There's a cool little hit list of people that I really want to talk to. I'm not going to give it all away now, but like, I tell you this, not the J. Cole camp. Here's something else y'all should know. I've been following you and YN for a long, long time. Oh, respect. Yeah, because me and him comfort. He was 2 classes before me. I gotta talk real. I was interning when he was right. I was writing then, but he was like really involved, and I was interning back then, watching him make moves. But I'm not an intern anymore. Not an intern anymore. Those days are over. Won't be J. Cool. Won't be J. Cool. Cole Cam unless Joe flakes 100 times and you gotta file paperwork. It will never. Right, right, right. You know that paperwork is crazy. It's basic, but I've never looked at paperwork as something super crazy because it's basically your word on paper. If you give your word verbally, then you should be able to give your word on paper. That's all a contract is. It's your word on paper. You should have no problems agreeing to all aspects of a contract because it's your word on paper. It's what you said you were going to do anyway. And my father always told me, real men don't say I promise. We just do what we say we will. A real man never has to use the words I promise. You just do what you say you're going to do. So any contract what's the problem? It's what we said we were going to do. The real issue is when people attempt to renegotiate the contract before the terms are up. In other words, we agreed to something, and now that the situation has started to fluctuate, you feel you can renegotiate now. So if you owed me $30,000, and that's what we agreed to do it for, and now that you've seen 60,000, you don't want to part with half of it. So now you start trying to break my numbers down and turn it into 15 and 10. That's you not being the man of your word, right? So that's when it's on paper. But let's just say it's verbal, right? And Gad is really, really big on this. Let's just say it's verbal. Let's just say we didn't have an agreement. We never sat down and formalized anything, and we didn't even like really discuss it. But I did for you. I did for the situation. I did my part. When things start looking up, when things start moving, I shouldn't have to tell you to compensate me the right way. I shouldn't have to tell you not to nickel and dime me. You should know that as much of a part of that situation as I am, the profits that come in from that, rightfully, I have a say to that. Now, that's not how the business works. That's not how the business world works. In the business world, you only get what you can negotiate, right? Those are the morals of business. But the morals of a human being, the morals of creatives, the morals of men, you shouldn't even have to discuss that. If my cameraman is editing and filming my footage and I make, $50,000 from it, my cameraman's gonna see like he needs to see enough money where he's satisfied. I'm not saying he needs to even see the same amount of money as me, but if that's what it takes to satisfy, he can't feel any kind of way when we walk away from this specific deal. Like he can't month to month, week to week, year to year, whatever it is. He can't feel any kind of way. He should never be able to look and say, yo, he jerked me. That should never be a thing. And we all know what those numbers are, depending on what's coming in, depending on what's going out. And that's when you have to be transparent with people. And I think what we're seeing now with people, with Cam actually taking it to a lawsuit is, bro, I did for you. I did my part. I did what you asked me to do every time you asked me to do it. So why should Cam have to formally request to get his publishing on records that he's on? Why should he have to formally request or put in writing that you're going to give him a verse back? Why should he have to formally request or put in writing that you're going to sit down and do an interview with him? Because one is the morals of business and the other one are the morals of men. And the morals of men should also always take precedent over the morals of business. Now, that's just me. That's just me. This year, my goal is to sit down with you and my high school alum, Stephen A. Smith, on some business. Good God. Well, I mean, you got a better shot with me than Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if he's talking to colored people these days. He's on he's got a MAGA hat on as far as I can see. Yeesh. 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 He's making it rough for us to be from Queens right now, bro. It ain't between him, Nikki, and Trump. Somebody hit me on my comments and said Queens is down more points than Harlem right now. I was like, now how hard it is to argue that when it might be true. It might be true. We might be down more points than any. Like, bro, we are taking. I'm from Queens. I'm born and raised in South Jamaica, Queens. Ain't no getting around that. And I love where I'm from. But bro, he said he's thinking of running for the president. Oh God, oh bro, run home. Running for president. Run home. Run home. I barely trust him with Knicks predictions, let alone the future of the country. Like bro, stop. Just let it go. The last actor we hired was still in office, and you see how bad of a job he's doing. The last celebrity we put in office, you see what he's doing. No sir, no sir. I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that. However, again, here for a good time, not a long time. Just hit the likes, hit the shares, folks. This is about to get very different. Things here are about to get very different, very, very different. And I want to have more of us who are truly invested in the culture and in the craft in this room with me. I want more people so we can have the good natured arguments and the heated discussions. We can go back and forth and we can yell at each other, but we're only doing it off the strength of the culture. And when we agree all the way. And when we disagree with respect. But I want us to start getting on the same page because every other side is unifying. All the other guys is Thank you for all these hearts. All the other sides is unifying. All these hearts. I see you, and I thank you. This means you agree. Thank you. This is all I'm after. Those of us who are really about this action, who are really about this culture, who know what the rewind factor is when it comes to lyrics. Those of us who really get down, I need us to all be on the same page because the goofies and the weirdos, they gather in record numbers. And they make the worst motherfuckers famous. Like I don't want anybody who can be fooled that easily around me. I want us, and if they want to call us elitists, they want to call us purists, whatever it is, bro. Cool, cool. When we hear lyrics and we hear bars and we know what we listening to, and you just rhyming words. Go. You told on yourself. You just showed us who you are. Get out. That's the kind of time I'm on. That's the only people I want to connect with. We need to form our own thing. Dead ass. We need our own thing because they all got their own thing, and they love having their own thing. We need our own thing. For those of us who really get down, who really that wasn't a symbol. For that neither is this. For those of us who are really here with it, and we live and breathe this thing and we eat and sleep this thing, we need to be on the same page. We're looking at life through a very specific lens, and it's got more angles and more color and more depth than what these dudes is doing. We need to be in the same place, bro. Those of us who appreciate this for real, we need each other. We need each other. I hate it when they say people are just rhyming words, like motherfuckers string words together. Bro, the people who insult lyrics, the people who insult, and please hear me when I say this. 88.1 Stretch and Bobito. Yeah, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, some of us are just initiated. They're people who are of this culture. They're initiated. And that's who I want to be around. But let me get back to the people who are just like, if you're insulting lyrics, it's because you can't do it. You can't do it. If a rapper is insulting me, I find that 9 times out of 10, they can't do what I'm doing. The rappers who do what I do, we don't insult each other. We pull up on each other's page and we're like, I get it now. The dudes who I think are dope have pulled up to my page. Literally, if you go through the comments on my freestyles, just to not if you ain't got nothing else to do, go through the comments on a couple of my freestyles. You'll see dudes on there talking about I get it now. I figured this is what you were about. I thought this was you. And when you go to their page, they're beast. They're absolute animals. We know each other when we see it. I all love. This is the kind of respect I want. I want respect from my peers like this and from cats like y'all. People who know who Bobito and Stretch is. Like, bro, some of us are speaking this language. Some of us are talking in code, but we talking to each other and we know each other when we see it. We got our own dog whistles. You dig what I mean? We know when it's us. You know what it is. I don't have to explain it to you. You know what it is. Those of us who are in the network, those of us who are in the mechanism, we know. We get it. I think that's gonna be my nickname for it, the mechanism. When you're actually in the mech, when you're in the know, we know. And we don't need to discuss it with each other. We just watch the goofies tell on themselves. If you know who Stretch and Bobito is, then we alike. If you know who Crazy Legs is, we alike. It's just one of them things. And what we don't know, we can learn together. We can share. We can figure it out with each other. We can share information. Yo, did you know such and such did that? I did not know that. Did you know such and such did? I did not know that. We can do that. Crazy Legs, yeah, like I'm talking, bro. I'm talking. I'm saying. Rhapmatic on the West Coast, the Scratchy Cat. Like, do you know who these people are? Like, if you know, then you and I are coming from the same cloth, and we can have the kind of conversations and the kind of thoughts and ways and actions and information that push this thing forward, in spite of these goofies off to the side. Do you know about Mo Malone's Hip Hop Shop? Like, do you know about, bro? Then you want a mine, you want a us, you want a us, and we should be having these conversations. And I don't care what the other ones is doing. We here, but there's more of us out there. There's a lot more of us out there, and they need to know I'm here for that. If you're looking for some place to have those kind of conversations, you need to come here. That's why I'm asking y'all to, like, yes, I want to get the numbers up, but I don't want to be surrounded by goofies. I don't want to be in a kingdom full of dumbasses. Like, I'm not on that. And I'm sick of apologizing for what I love and for what I rep for. I'm done with that. I haven't done that in decades. I've been middle fingering that. I didn't do that on the show. I didn't do that on the show. I never apologized for what it was and what I repped and what I stood up for. I never apologized. RFK right there, I'm not apologizing like at all. I'm not folding up and getting smaller. I'm not doing that. 21 Savage sitting in the seat across from us. We start talking about a cipher. He start laughing. I looked at him like he was crazy. Well, bro, you telling on yourself. You don't know what a cipher is? You don't know what it is to stand outside and rhyme with people who can really rhyme and see who's got, you telling on yourself. I'm not mad at you, but you telling on yourself. And I'm not going to let you minimize the quality of what I'm discussing or minimize the quality of this cloth. I'm not here for that. I'll make you feel stupid. I'll make you feel stupid. I'll make you feel dumb. Because you should feel dumb. And dumb doesn't have to be a permanent thing. Dumb should definitely be temporary. But I see thank you, true, respect. That's all I'm talking about, man. And we everywhere. Don't get it fucked up. We're everywhere. I've been talking for 24 minutes, bro. We are everywhere because I can talk about this all day. We are everywhere. They just need to know where to go. We just need to know where to be. That's it. We just need to know where to be. Don't let this industry fool you. Don't let these. I get it. There's a business, and thankfully, a lot of people have made great money and provided for their families. I'm never disrespecting that, but bro, this culture is more important to me than that business is. I get the business, but the culture ain't never starved. The culture ain't never starved. Slower path, but more rewarding. I agree. I agree. I got a passport for that path. That's the only road I've ever been on. And people know it when they see it. I've walked into certain rooms. I've gotten a cold shoulder because they know I'm not with it. And I'm gonna say something. I'm going to say something. That's what's gotten me put out of a lot of those rooms. I'm going to say something. Nah, that ain't cool. Nah, that's not it. No, that's trash. Like, I'm not feeling it. Side note, I've never said anything I've never told anybody when I'm working as a consultant. I've never said the words "that's trash." I've never done that. All of my criticism has come with constructive. Has been the constructive type. Here's what we can fix. Here's what we can do. What kind of sound are you going after? What kind of audience are you looking to capture? Okay, cool. Here's how we can get to that. I'm just saying. That's just a little side note for the record. But folks, I said from Russia. Oh, salute. One time. It's one time. Salute to the Russian heads I got in here. Oh, um, I just got finished watching Stop Hum. I can't say it with the accent. Stop HAM. Stop a douchebag. I was just watching like a couple of those. So salute to the folks in Russia. Hip hop, man, we worldwide, we global, and there's no reason why we need to be backing down or half stepping or shrinking to make these other, like when they start talking that, let them talk. Let the goofies talk. The people who can be brought and sold, people who give it all away for whatever dollar amount. Like let them talk. Let them talk. I do business like anybody else, but I don't do business like them. I can't do it. I'm not wired that way, and I'm not looking to change. I'm not. It's not growth. Like selling out is not growth, and selling out is a very real thing. But I digress. Let me get started on that soapbox. Listen, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, I'm right back in here again. Okay, set loyal to the soil. That's that, and so are y'all, which is why you're here. So are you, which is why you're here. You dig? I'm not alone. Y'all are here too. Integrity counts. Character counts. Argument I got into when we was back and forth with RFK and we talking about Trump. He telling me to name the go look at the policies. What good is a policy from a liar? What good is a contract from a con man? How does that help anybody? What is that going to do? A contract from a con man? Seriously? Character counts. The character of the person who's talking to you, that counts. Yeah, they say they're going to do X, Y, Z, A, B, and C, 1, 2, and 3 until they don't because they were never going to, because their character is in the toilet, because integrity is a foreign concept, because honor is something that they just put on postcards. And I don't rock with people like that. I'm not wired that way. I'm not infallible, but I'm not wired like that. Which is why I didn't rock with old boy, which is why we were having the argument in the barbershop in the first place. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, go check my Instagram. I reposted it. I posted it maybe a couple days ago. Me sitting in the barbershop, one of the last couple things I wanted to talk about from over there. Go check that out. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I posted that for a reason because here we are removed a year down the pipe, and look, who cares what the policies are? Look what he's doing. Look what the policies are now. Forget about the policies he told you he was going to serve you when he was getting into office, when he needed to get into office. Look what he's doing now. I actually had to argue whether or not he was racist. You know what? I'm good. I'm good. We right here. We right. A man without a country. Nah, we got one. It's right here. It's right here. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Go find the like-minded people. Tell them this is the place to come sit down and have these conversations. And we can build from here on out. And I got some things coming. this year, like right now, is in like next week. I got some things coming, and this is about to get way more exciting for all of us. My man in Russia, my people in the UK, my people in Puerto Rico, my people all throughout America, my people in Canada, my people in China, my people in Japan, my people in Australia. I've seen y'all tapping in from all over, which tells me we are on the right page. We're on the right track. We're on the same page and we're on the right track. Y'all out there, don't start feeling like it's just y'all and y'all are alone and ain't nobody rocking with you. We are here. We might be quiet, but we are strong in this bitch. And there's way more of us than you think. Y'all let folks know this is where to pull up at. I'm not about to shit on anything happening over there. I'm only focused on what happens in here. This is the place to pull up. 6 o'clock tomorrow, I will be right back in this bitch. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Set your alarm, like shit, Lexington, South Carolina. I got you. You know what? Put it in the comments. Put it in the I wanted let me see where the hedge is at. Put that in the comments for this one. Put that in the comments. Let me know exactly where y'all repping from. But and when you go through the comments, look at all the places the like-minded people are. You got crew. You got crew. Born and raised in New York. I'm seeing Richmond, Virginia. I'm seeing North Carolina, South Carolina, Amityville. Like, bro, Rochester. We at That's say Florida, St. Pete, bro. Come on, come on. Russia tapped in a few minutes ago. Russia. We are not alone, and I need y'all to move accordingly. We are not alone, and I need you to move and react accordingly. Act like you deeper than they see, than they know. And when we make this movement, we are making this movement. I will see y'all tomorrow, 6 o'clock. All right, 6 o'clock. Like, share, and subscribe. We back in here tomorrow. Welcome to the mechanism. See y'all tomorrow.